Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Alaska, Patricia. I forgot to say my name. But we are going to do a cute card. I've actually already got two of them done. This one is with the greeting there on the top, or the sentiment on the top, and then on the inside post or stamped this same stamp but did not color it. And this one just stamped the sentiment down at the bottom and again stamped the inside. Okay, so those are what we're going to do. But to do that, and I just love this, it's using these what do you call these things? I'll think of it here in just a second. But masks. So this is the stamp set, the stamp set that we're going to use. Enduring Beauty. And the sentiments, it's always been you, love endures all things, you mean so much to so many, holding you close to my heart, embrace the beauty of you. And it's got this nice big stamp set that I absolutely love. Now, the masks are called Enduring Beauty Decorative Masks, and there are 5 of them. I'll go through those here in just a minute and show you. On the other cards that I just showed you here a second ago, wherever they went, these two, I did Speedy Recovery and Happy Birthday. Those are from Sweetly Scripted. And there's Happy Anniversary, Congratulations, Happy Birthday, A Million Thanks, Speedy Recovery, and Save the Date. So those are the stamp sets that I'm going to use. There are no dies today. And I've put this on the largest block, which is F. And I'm going to stamp this in black. And so I'm putting down a good amount of ink. I want to be sure it gets well inked. And then I just have, a quarter of a sheet size of cardstock right here. And I'm going to cut this down later. And part of the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm just going to place this on top. Notice the stamp set, or the stamp itself, is on top of the block. I'm not even going to pick it up. It's kind of big, to pick that whole thing up and then try to place it right where I want it without, say, dropping it or something. And so it just looked like I needed a little bit more ink on there. I used the Memento Tuxedo black ink. And now I'm just going to take and place this, I think I'm going to do it this way. Place this down on, once you place it, you can't pick it up. So don't try to pick it up after if you drop it or something, just go ahead with it. You can always use the back. And I'm just giving it a little bit of a rub. Sorry, I'm moving the desktop, as you can see, because my brushes are fluttering. But I'm just going to give it a good rub without moving the card. And then I'm going to lift it. Ta-da! Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for now. And we're going to pull out these masks. So as I pull out the masks, I'm going to start with number 1. And if you look right here in the corner, I don't know if you can see that one or not, but you can definitely see the little notch. What I want to do, well, before I do that, I'm going to take, I've just got a piece of paper on here, just the back of a piece of paper. And on the back of my card, I'm going to put just a smidge of my tape so that when I put it on here, it's not going to move around. Because when I put my mask down, I am going to want to match these corners up for starters. I need to see where, now this, is that the right flower? Oh, no, this is the flower. Okay, right here is the flower that I'm looking for. And this is the one that I suggest that you start with, because once you've got this one, everything else just kind of flows. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to match it up as exact as I can all the way around. But this little flower right here is the one that helps me get started. And then what I want to do is take a pen or pencil or something, and I'm going to mark all 4 corners. Now, you're supposed to be able to mark just this edge right here, but truthfully, I find it a little bit better to, that notch helps me match where it should be, but marking all 4 of the corners helps me to really be able to see where everything fits. Okay, then I'm going to take my brush, and I showed you 2 different colors. I will put these colors down below, but this time I'm going to use a different color just because it's kind of fun to do different colors, even with the same thing. So I'm going to start with Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to open my stamp pad. And I've got everything. If I shift it just a little bit, be sure I put it back before I actually start. Okay, I've got it. I am going to get some ink on my, I just got it on my finger. I'm going to get that off before I, okay, then I'm going to, whoop, I didn't get enough ink. There we go. And now I'm just going to lay down some ink. I want to hold this pretty good so that it doesn't flip up like you just saw it do. Fortunately, it didn't get any ink down there underneath is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so once I've got some good ink, and you know what? Sometimes I don't even care if it's a little less in that corner. I'm not going to worry about it because flowers are not all exactly the same color. Lift it up. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, not that I did it. The mask does it, but it allows me to do it. Okay, so then my next mask, I am going to match that corner and the corners here, and it's just about perfect. There we go. I want to hold that. Whoop. Do want to move that. Oh, got it. Okay. And now I'm going to take another brush. And I just kind of, I've got 2 brushes, even though I'm using 2 colors of orangey color and 2 colors of blue or green color. I forgot to tell you what color this is. Pool Party. I am going to grab some Pool Party. Again, I'm going to hold my mask nice and still. I might scrape it off a little bit. Not scrape it off, but what do you call that? Okay, sorry, I hope it's not shaking too much. I know it's shaking, but the camera is shaking as I do it, so hopefully it's not bad. Because my table is not terribly, terribly sturdy. Okay. There we go. Got some nice color. Lift that up. Look how perfect that is. I just love it. Okay, now I'm going to put my Pool Party aside, close it up, and go on to my Calypso Coral. And so we're going to open that. I'm going to go back to the same brush I had a minute ago. I'm going to bring in, you can see that I used the the Calypso here a few minutes ago. I tried this just because I wanted to make sure that the colors did go well. I'm going to put it back right in there. I'm going to get some more color on my brush. Why do I keep saying scrape it? You know what I mean. Blot it. That's the word I want. Okay, and now, as I hold this still, I am going to put my second color of sort of orangey-ish colors. Hold that still, get a little more, blot it off. Woohoo! Think I moved it a smidgen bit. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! Isn't that just gorgeous? I absolutely love doing this. As you can see, I've already got, I don't know, like 6 or 7 different ones. They're all the same color that I've already shown you, but oh, they're just so beautiful. Okay, so then I match up my notch. This is number 4. Match it up, make sure everything looks good, and it does. There we go. And now I'm going with Coastal Cabana. I'm going to open that up, go back to my brush that has my green, get a little bit of color on there, hold it still, blot it off, and put my color down. Okay, there we go. Lift it up. Ta-da! Is that not just the most amazing? And I hear people say sometimes that they don't want to color, they don't want to take the time to color, or they don't know how, or they're not a good colorer, or whatever it is. Then when I'm ready to lift this off, I just give it a twist and it comes right off. Now, what I want to do is cut this to the correct, this paper right here, my cardstock, to the correct dimensions. And I cut mine to 3 3/4 by 5. So that's what I will cut this to, 5 by 3 3/4. And as you can see, this is the edge I'm going to want to cut off. So I will do that here quickly. Pull in my my paper trimmer, 3 3/4, and it's gluing itself down a smidge bit just because. There we go. And 5. There we are. Okay. Then I can either, as I showed you here, put my card, my sentiment directly on the card, or I can put it on a tag. This one I just cut to 5 1/2 by 3/4 and put it up with dimensionals. This one I simply stamped at the bottom. And let's see, let's go with, do we like our happy birthday? Yeah, let's do happy birthday. And I'm going to go ahead and put it directly on right there at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and, should I do it in the, you know what? Instead of black, I think I will do it with my Calypso Coral. Okay, so I'm going to open that up. I'm going to pick up some color. Okay, and happy birthday right there. Okay, ta-da! Isn't that just gorgeous? All right, love that. Then I would put a piece of Calypso Coral on the back of this as this piece, and that is, let's see, 5 1/4 by 4, or wait a minute, that's not true. It's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. 4 1/8. Okay, for the colored piece, and then I just put it on a black card base, so just half a sheet of black cardstock, and then I simply stamped the stamp set right here. I could go back and use my masks and color that in, but to be honest, I like it just like that. I think it's a gorgeous card and so quick and easy and simple. Now what you could do is do a few of these while you're doing it, and then put them together when you're you know, moving around. Like, I go to hotels and stuff, and when I do for workshops and that, and I always take something to work on, and something like this would be so easy to take and work on. All right, that's it. If you would like to purchase anything, here's information on that. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. If you would share this video, that would just rock my world. And subscribe if you have not already done that. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your support. Let me get rid of that. And help as I try to build my YouTube channel. Can you see all of those? You can see the colors. Just love that. Now, don't forget to decorate your envelope, because, as I say, we don't send naked envelopes. So let me pull one of those out, and I'm just going to do the same thing we did on the inside of the card. I am going to take my stamp and ink up. Let's see, which part of my stamp do I want? Right there. So I'm going to ink up this side of, I haven't been showing you that I decorate my envelopes, but I always do. And stamp that right there. There we go. Give it a good press. Close up my ink. By the way, the current host code right here, so that you can be in the drawing to get a free host benefits. Ta-da! There we go. Looks like I missed a teeny little bit right there, but I don't even think many people are going to notice that. They might. I should have turned it over like I did when I stamped it to start with. There we go. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something, enjoyed it, and would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Have a good one.